All right, good morning and happy Friday, everyone. This is Gagan Sarkaria here with William Chua for a beautiful session for our Inspired Insights live stream today. Today is Friday, June 20th, and William and I are here to talk about something really amazing. And I hope you're going to stay with us till the end because we're going to share something great. As we are going to kickstart our rest of the year coming soon. We are halfway through. This is month of June. So with further ado, I'm going to kickstart. And first and foremost, I'm going to welcome William. Hi, William. How are you?
Hi, Gagan. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Very good evening, late night to you. I know you're 13 hours ahead. So I really appreciate you being here on live streams and sharing your wisdom, knowledge, experience with all of us. And today we've got you as our keynote speaker. So with further ado, I'm going to share my slides and kickstart. So where are we? We are here in Texas, and William is in Singapore. And where is Arvin? Arvin is on vacation. He is traveling and he is enjoying California right now and is with his family. So we wish him all the very best. For those of you who are chiming in for the first time or are coming back, and this is your first experience and exposure to us, my name is Gagan Sarkaria. I'm a high achievement business coach. I'm a certified Chinese metaphysics practitioner based out of Texas in the United States. I'm also the owner and the founder of Gagan Sarkaria International Consulting Group. With that said, I want to introduce my amazing partners and buddies and consultants in the group. We together form Gagan Sarkaria International Consulting Group, and we assist determined entrepreneurs, organizations, and business owners achieve remarkable success. And with three of us together, we've got decades of experience helping people solve their problems and create miraculous transformations, whether they are transformations in business, in sales, in launching their products, in relationship issues, health issues as well. So let me also share a little bit about William. William is going to be our keynote speaker today. He is a certified Chinese metaphysics practitioner based in Singapore. He is a part of my Gagan Sarkaria International Consulting Group, where we do all things Chinese metaphysics. We teach, we train, we share information, we transform lives based on Chinese metaphysics. And sometimes people ask me, Gagan, you are an Indian born, why Chinese metaphysics? Why not Vedic astrology or something? Well, growing up, half of my life in India, I was exposed, and I do bring in those Indian Eastern modalities into my practice. But it's like, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When I was ready, a certified fourth generation traditional Chinese metaphysics practitioner appeared as my guru, as my teacher. And I just latched onto her and said, please teach me. And she was like, you're not Chinese. You don't read and write Chinese. You can't speak Chinese. How are you going to learn Chinese metaphysics? And it's like, where there is a will, there is a way. And I said, I have no idea why, but we will make it happen. And she had to show my chart to her father to see if I had the potentiality to learn it or not. And when I got his blessings and my teacher was like, okay, this is a green signal, let's start, we never looked back. And one step after another, one quarter after another, 1 year after another, here I am, certified in different modalities, but even more grateful and humble to have William as my partner in this business, because he is a master of multiple modalities. But besides Chinese metaphysics, he's a business owner of over 3 decades. He's very successful in his agency. He has amazing experience And today he's going to share his experience about what Chinese metaphysics has done with him and how can you create it. Now, Armin is not here. He's on vacation, but Armin is our third partner here between the three of us. He's also Chinese metaphysics certified practitioner, and his forte and specialty is karmic numerology. So if you have not attended any of our sessions, you might want to go watch some of our sessions with Armin, and also about the master classes that we've conducted with him. So today's session is Unlock Your Manifestation Power with Personalized QiMen Tong Shu. And this is what the topic is going to be. And here I'm going to pass the mic to William, because he will share what this powerful tool can do. And I am here to testify that when I started using the personal QiMen Tong Shu created by William, it just skyrocketed the things that I wanted to manifest. So take it on, William. The stage is yours. Please share your experience and about the product, what this is. So back to you now.
Thank you, Gagan. All right. Today we're talking about how can you unlock your superpower, like manifestation power, with this personal QiMen Tong Shu. As the name implies, QiMen Tong Shu that means this particular calendar or Tong Shu are using QiMen strategy execution. What I mean by QiMen strategy execution means that we choose the date, okay, a time from this QiMen chart based on the good date and time, and with some good formation to so-called tenfold or enhance your energy towards the universe to get your things done easier or faster, or when we say more valuable, right? So a little bit of history, why this thing come on board of talking about this personal QiMen Tong Shu. Let me give me some time talking about some history, a little bit a short history. It's not very long, very short history of 1 year. Okay, it started with last year June 12th. Just June 12th, I started to post some good timings based on 4 areas. One is called courage. One is called the inner peace. The other one is called the attraction. And last but not least is the health, about the health. Okay. So I posted daily timings, good timing, backing certain directions to get this energy. However, this good timing is a very general, because general in a sense is general to everyone, anyone, right? It is not so-called personalized to individual. Of course, people still do benefited from this so-called special timings. Then along the way, it just evolved slowly. This is my first few months of doing this so-called daily power days. Then subsequently, it changed to this format. Okay, it changed to this format in the 7th of August. Why it changed to this format? Because Aman told me, okay, he said, William, we need to revise because I want to post these good dates in Instagram. The horizontal way doesn't work in Instagram. You have to do something vertical. I said, okay, fine. Please help me to amend this. I'm not good in doing all these things. It's what Gagan and Aman helped me to design all this. So I'm just punching in the dates at the time. That's all. Okay. So they give me the format and then created this format and then I just do it. Then again, after a few months, and Aman said, hey, William, but just showing page by page is not good enough. We want to make it more lively. More lively, what do you mean? More lively. Then it becomes a video. They added the music. Okay, so this is Aman's music. He added for me the music. So, and then it evolved to this so-called video. Then this thing running for quite some time, okay, until the very last post I sent in on the 28th. It's a very last one. And the end of my sharing of this good days and I changed the music to more soothing. there's just more powerful impact. Okay, so you can see that over the time we just change. Then I was thinking to myself, okay, I myself am using this good dates and times, and on top of that, how I do use it good date and time, I use it according to my so-called the destiny chart. So that's to say that beside these dates, there are some other things I will have to look into from my destiny chart. The focus part, focus, we call it palace, that actually coincide with this date and time. Example, if this is a west, and if west is my destiny palace, so this is the timing that is personalized to me, right? But what if this is not my destiny palace? Then that means this I still can use, but it's not as powerful, right? So thinking along the way, I've been using this, as I said, I've been using this, all this good time, good date on my personal, so-called the business or the meeting of my consultants, or even meeting their clients. And it has been very impactful to me on these good timings. Then I was asking myself, okay, why not do it as a calendar? Do it as a calendar so that people can benefit more on this so-called calendar way. And it's an overview. First thing is the overview. Second thing is more dates, because what I'm showing just now, we are all only on 4 formation. In fact, in QiMen, there are 100 formations and many other structures. But of course, some are negative structures, some are positive structures. We only concentrate on positive. So besides these 4 good formation, there are many other good formation as well. Many. So in case you must wondering, if I'm going to just focus on this so-called this only 4 formation, what is the certain date I want don't have this 4 formation. So what should I do? That's why the rest of the formation comes in. Let me move on. Right. So the first thing here, okay, let's remember I was saying, you have to take a look at your so-called the QiMen personal QiMen chart, your personal QiMen chart. As you can see from here, a little bit too small, okay, very small, but okay, it's okay. Try to, if you can enlarge your screen, you can see clearly. They actually concentrate on 4 palaces. First one is a destiny palace. Destiny palace, right? It's over here. So I put coded red. So this is a destiny palace. Okay. By the way, this is Gagan's destiny chart. Okay. Right. So I saw just what Gagan mentioned. I created this so-called the chart, okay, or these dates from the first 15 days of April to let Gagan test on it to see how she can be helpful to her in creating the things she wants. And I believe Gagan actually has explained that she actually benefited from these dates and times, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to go through what is this about, and Gagan will maybe can hop in to explain a little bit more along the way. So, right now, so they see there are 4 palaces, right? First is a destiny palace. Second is a wealth palace. Third is a career palace. And last but not least is a relationship palace, right? So if you notice, actually 3 of the palaces if can coincide with just now the three of the formation, it become 10x superpower. Okay, what is it about? Later I will explain a little bit more in the later slides. Okay, so you need to know your destiny chart. That's why you need to know your date of birth and time. Then we can know what is a destiny chart, and then we cross out or we square it out. What are the 4 important palaces in your chart? Then those dates that actually coincide with these palaces will be supercharged. Will be supercharged, right? So now, 2 of the formation. Okay, so this is divine. Okay, maybe I skip this one. Let me, because I think the ordering of the chart is a bit way out. Let me skip this part first. Let me come to here. Okay, there are 3 formation here. Okay, it's part of the 6 battalions. We call Flying Bird falling to cave, Green Dragon returns, and Jade Maiden watching the door. Right. So I can see this flying bird falling to cave actually is important if this formation, which is we call it inner peace. So inner peace is flying bird falling to cave. It's the same. just that we changed the name a little bit. So it's the same formation. If this formation is fall into the wealth palace, it will supercharge your wealth palace. Okay. If this green dragon return is falls into your destiny palace, again, it will supercharge your destiny palace. And likewise, if this Jade Maiden watching the door falls into relationship palace, you also supercharge the relationship palace. So you can see that these are three formation actually commonly used in those time when I actually share the dates. But that time I didn't tell you which palace because it's a very general date I given up to. I posted in the Telegram. So that because I wouldn't know what is your palace that actually benefited. So I wouldn't know what is your wealth palace until you give me all the dates and times. Then I can tell you where is your wealth palace and where is a relationship palace or where is your destiny palace, right? Yeah. So this is a very important formation. But the question is, this formation don't come often. Yeah. It don't appear every day. even it does or appears on certain days, but there are some negative impacts on the certain days. We make this formation, I would say, degraded. In a sense, this formation can be 10x, but when added with those like destruction day, or it could be added with some other negative formation together in the chart, you will make this formation weak. You see, that is the point. Right, is the point. So beside these three formation, most important is I will include more formation this time around. Total, there are about, if I'm not wrong, it's about 22 formations. Okay, 22 formations. Okay, right. So let me move back. So remember just I was saying there's a wealth palace, destiny palace, and relationship palace. So these are three palaces actually can use the three formation. But what about career palace? Sometimes you want your career palace to have some good formation. That's where the rest of the formation can come in. Okay, right. So now come to this three victory palace. In fact, these three victory palaces, I think I shared in one of the live stream. Okay, you can refer back. I couldn't remember which live stream, but maybe Gagan can put in the link in our Telegram so that people will know which live stream eventually. Okay, this three victory palace is a very, very powerful, I would say, personal palaces. It's not a formation. It's not really a formation. It's the palaces that actually have certain qualities or certain deities, okay, that comes in to make this palace very strong. Okay, what I mean when I say deities is in the QiMen chart. We have deities, we have stars, we have doors, and then we have stamps. Okay, so this is mainly referring to the deities and the doors. Okay, deities and the doors. So it's very important deities, right? So these three we call it divine light, divine blessing, and divine force. Again, this particularly this three kind of good days, it don't come by easily. You only come by probably about 34 days. Because this is a day, okay, it's a whole day. Okay, only probably out of 365 days a year, you only have probably at least the most already, the most 35 days. You get this. So the rest of the days is doesn't have this called divine light, divine blessing, or divine force. It means at certain time, certain month, you won't see these three, so-called the victory palace. But certain month, you will see maybe 4 to 5 times, right? So that's why, again, when this thing comes in, it don't come often. When imagine when you want to meet up with someone, or let's say you have a business dealing, you want to meet with someone next week. You don't have this formation, and you don't have just now the other three formation. So what can you do? That's how the rest of the formation can help you. Okay, so this is called the three victory palaces. Then how
William,
yes,
William, I want to add something here.
yep.
You know, when we started talking about creating this product, and I said, okay, how will I sell this if I don't have a personal experience? You said, I'll create one for you. So you did in April, and this is like all of the people who are looking at this product right now and the sheets. This is all my work. Like he's sharing my QiMen chart and my personal Tong Shu that he created. And William, let me tell you, April was fabulous. And I got used to it so much that I was like, I need more of this because it helps you uh, cut to the chase and create results by taking the right action at the right time and having personal 3 victory days on layered with great formations where I don't have to do the work. I mean, yeah, William, when am I getting my next one? Because it gets exciting that you and of course, don't get me wrong, it's not a magic pill. There's a lot of work that goes behind the scene where William spends hours personalizing it. And of course, everybody wants good career luck, good business luck, good wealth luck, and of course good health, right, and relationship aspect. So he's covering all of those aspects in the personalized monthly calendar that you can strategically plan your daily activities and tap into those power hours, not on a general basis, but based on my needs and my chart. That's what makes it so beautiful, because then the efforts that you put in manifestation creates better results for me. And they did. And literally after a month, I could start seeing the results. So I'll share a little bit more about that as you keep going. So back to you, William.
Okay, thank you for sharing, Gagan. All right, you see, this is a very we'll in this particular QiMen Tong Shu, we'll come up with this page as a whole month in general, a view of the whole month. We call it the good timing, good dates based on your chart as well. Okay, you can see some green, light green, darker green. These are some of the good timing, general, not based on QiMen, not based on QiMen. These are very general Tong Shu dates and time. But inside here, you will see this thing, this we call it the orange color. This part is called the divine light, and that is the 3 victories days. Okay, so you can see for the whole month of April, there's only one divine light. Remember just now I was saying the 3 victories days, it don't come often. Yeah, and it's a very powerful days you can use for the whole day. Super powerful. You powerful than anything. Okay, or anything, but it don't come every time. See? So if you can imagine if Gagan want to do something in the month of April, there's only one divine light. You can't help much. That's why the rest of the power, the confirmation would actually able to help Gagan to deal with a lot of business decision, and a lot of so-called the discussion, and as well as the we call it the including the health area or many areas you can see. So this is a general one, okay, general one. So how this general will help you, okay, I will share with you later on, okay, right? Let me move on. So I just touched on these 3 good formation. There's another 3 more, is called the 3 deception. So the 3 deception cover the double deception, real deception, and nobility deception. Again, if you want to know what are these 3 can do, okay, we have a live stream also on this thing. So that's why I don't want to repeat and telling you what can you do over here. Because I want to give you what are the formation in this so-called the calendar or the Tong Shu that you can see that encompass the whole thing, and then make this calendar and or the Tong Shu become a very useful tool for you. So we have the 3. Then we have this called 5 fix. Okay, 5 fix. We have heavenly fix, earthly fix, man fix, deity fix, and gold fix. Right. Then we have this heavenly tune, earthly tune, man tune, dragon tune, tiger tune. This tune is a direct translation from the Chinese word. Okay, that's why you will see this tune. Don't worry about this tune. Just take it as this name called heavenly tune, early tune. Okay, and then of course we have this called wind tune, cloud tune, deity tune, and ghost tune. Right. We have also have this called 3 noble spirit. 3 noble spirit. Okay. This three noble spirit is a very unique one. Is because in QiMen, what we call three noble. Three nobles are the three stems. The three stems. If you know a little bit of QiMen, we have stems. Okay, as I say, we have deities, stars, doors, and stems. So these are the three important stems in QiMen. Which we call it Yi Bing Ting. Okay, Yi Bing Ting. So these three noble spirit is formed by these three stems mainly. These three stems make a lot of difference. Of course, including one of the doors and one of the deities. So become a three noble spirit. Okay. So with this formation, in general, actually make great clarity to making certain decision in general. But there are three different type of formation in this three noble spirit that can do different. We call it a little bit different on top of the activities or the so-called the manifestation. So this is called a three noble spirit. And then the last but not least is the one is called the dark warrior. Okay, this dark warrior is also very special formation. It only happens on the second half of the year. Okay, first half of the year you won't see this dark warrior, or you wouldn't happen. The reason is very simple, because these particular deities only appear in the second half of the year, or because it's the black tortoise deities. So those know QiMen, okay, you will know that in the first 6 months of the QiMen chart, you won't see black tortoise. On the second 6 months, you will see black tortoise. It's usually after the summer solstice to the winter solstice. So that is the part that black tortoise came out. So what's so powerful about this formation, okay, the dark warriors, it actually able to help you to so-called the control or the conversation of the person you want to talk to, or even influence their thoughts or their thinking. You see, so this is a very powerful tool if you want to go for some important negotiation with somebody a bit higher ranking. Then you use this dark warrior, you're able to influence them and control the conversation to your benefit. That's why this formation is not easy to come by. Okay, it's not easy to come by. So I'll add this formation in the second half of the year. But for next year, I'm sorry, because you don't appear in the first 6 months, so I can't do anything, right? So all in all, with all this formation, you can see, as I mentioned, there are total 20 of them, or 22 of them rather, 22 formations. And these are the formation actually I given to Gagan in the April for the first 15 days. And maybe Gagan can elaborate a bit more how this actually formation can actually help you.
Yes. Okay. So when I got my personalized QiMen Tong Shu from William, of course, because I do QiMen myself, knew exactly what he was talking about. But the fact that I didn't have to go calculate it and spend hours doing it, and then I had to put myself in a layman's shoe that, okay, if somebody didn't know QiMen, if somebody didn't or only had a basic understanding of QiMen, but they loved the manifestation aspect of QiMen, or they are part of our abundance activators community on Telegram, and they have been following William for more than half a year, and they know that he gives power dates and they are very powerful, even if it's generalized energy, tapping into those manifestation hours and time periods with the directions does make a difference. Now, if we are going to personalize it, it adds more strength and manifestation ability because they're personal to you. So for me, I haven't worked that much with Jade Maiden, watching the door that much, and with Wind Dune. So when I got some of those powerful dates layered up with Heavenly Fake, Wind Dune, and Jade Maiden, I started manifesting in April. And on, I think, May 13th or something around that time, I got into a new community that allowed me to have a voice and a presence. And starting May 18th, literally, as soon as I finished these manifestations, within 30 days, I started seeing some changes, big, drastic changes. And I'm talking all of these changes affecting me in my businesses, especially in my investment projects. And I got the opportunity to do a 21 consecutive day training program for mindset, leadership, and business development. And I am so excited that it was a global platform where I had almost 800 to 1,000 people sit in my Zoom calls to learn about manifestation and leadership capacity, how to build, because they were all entrepreneurs, all of them, or business owners. So they wanted to learn about mindset development and leadership development and business development, how to grow their entrepreneurial journey. And after 21 days, I mean, I got some really, really good results out of it. And all because I started manifesting a month before using the dates and the formations that William had calculated for me on my personal calendar. So William, I'm sold. This is a no-brainer because I can, if I had to go do this by myself, you talking about lots of hours to do this. And of course, if I have an expert in the house, why would I not ask you to do it? So for those of you who are listening and or watching this on a replay later, this is a no-brainer. If you really want to supercharge your success, and no matter what your focus and goals are, William will tell you what all he's giving you in the product today. And there is an early bird registration going on for this too. But I love the fact that half of the year, like now, moving forward into the fall, we're going to have the Dark Warrior visit us. And I can't wait to have the power of the Dark Warrior, because if you are going to inspire thousands of people, my if you want to go check it out, like, I'm not kidding. I started my so I have multiple YouTube channels. For those of you who know me, I have multiple brands. I do multiple things. One of my brand is an investor brand called the Limitless Crowd brand. If you would go look at YouTube channel Limitless Crowd, you will see how many subscribers I have there. I went from 96 subscribers to over 4,000, and the channel got over 150,000 views to over 20,000 hours of watch hours of people watching my videos, training videos. So all of that because I activated, tapped into Jade Maiden, and the fact that I wanted to serve a community, just out of the fact that I've had great mentors, always been very supportive. When I am in my dark times, somebody has always showed up. So I just wanted to pay it forward and just say, okay, I raised my hand and said, okay, I can help. You guys need this. And it was received with so much of grace and humility that they're asking me to come back and do more trainings, and I'm definitely considering. So William, this journey that we have on manifestation, sometimes we think that this is what we want, but we may have something more beyond open on this side, which we don't even have an understanding of. But when you have that faith and that belief that you are in that space of the great void where you can actually create something for you, you may not even clearly see it, but if you can feel it, I think it starts to show up in different ways and forms. So I'm very grateful for my calendar that you've done. So William, thank you so much for doing that for me. And I can't wait for my next round.
Thank you for sharing, Gagan. Again, this is something that I myself tested it on myself too. Just to share a little bit. Okay, I whenever I met my consultant, so I say because I have many consultants under my wing. So sometimes when I want to meet them to make certain discussion or due to whatever thing that they want to meet me, I always choose some good dates and time that it fit into my destiny chart, and then I talk to them, and usually the end result is very positive. You see, usually then. So beside I choose the date to meet my consultant, certain of my consultant would want me to actually go for an appointment with them to meet their clients or handle some difficult clients. Recently, I do have an FC consultant that she had a, I would say, a little bit difficult client to handle. Uh, this client actually called up the head office, okay, to ask for something. He said that which my FC couldn't provide. Then in the end, I came in and stepped in to to uh, to ask what is the thing that happened. This client initially is very nasty, very nasty. So in the end, I didn't talk much at the time because I didn't know. I know it's that the time is not a good time. So I just tell the client. I just told the client that maybe I will call you another time. Let me find out more information, okay, so that I can get you a better answer. Then I go back, check out what is happening, find out from my consultant, and then of course I choose a good time, good day. I give her a call. Then just happened that this client becomes so nice that when she spoke to me, everything turned out well, you know. But she didn't give a hard time to me. Yeah, so that's why the choosing of the date and time is very important. Yeah. Then in the end, with the help from the head office, I managed to extract some more information. Then we meet, and then again we choose a date. Three of us meet together: the head office staff, myself, and the client in the prudential office that we have in the meeting room. So we have about 1 hour plus discussion and then get the thing resolved. Yeah. So these are the things that we want to do it quick and make in the service line. We want to make client so-called feel good, appease the situation. We don't want them to get antagonized, everything. So this good timing, it does help a bit in getting the so-called the thing done easier. You see, so this is a part. It's my own experience. Right. So that's why this calendar, okay, just to show a little bit more, the sample page. Okay, this is not the final product because we are still fine tuning. How should we present it in the more easier way to read, or more easier way to interpret, and more easier to choose the dates. So this is not the final yet. Okay, we are still. That's why the launch date, in fact, for this particular calendar or Tong Shu is supposed to be on the 1st August. It means the actual date will come in live from 1st August onwards. 1st August onwards. Right.
Correct. That's correct. So, like, just like William, you're saying, yes, we've tested it few different formats, right?
Yeah.
We've tested it like a calendar, we've tested something, and I become the guinea pig, like the test driver, for anything that happens, which is amazing because that's what my professional career experience has been. So I have a terminal degree in visual communication, which is like a PhD in design, and I have my major is in curriculum writing. That's what I have a degree in. So I have a bachelor's in graphic design, bachelor's of fine arts, and a master's of fine arts, which is a PhD. And I've taught university level for almost 16 years, and then both public sector and private sector. And I've been doing talent development, leadership development for almost 20 years. So when I see something training related or an SOP related or a system related, I have to, like, by default, that mechanism comes in like, okay, is it easy to understand? Is it visually appealing? Does it make sense? Is it going to take too much time for somebody to comprehend? So, and I have to sometimes, when I start writing content, you have to write like from here, from US perspective. If you're writing a curriculum or training materials, you have to dumb it down to grade 6 because that's what the cognitive comprehensive ability has been in the market, like for decades. That But I, by natural, I write at grade 14. So I have to really dumb it down and make it simplified versions. So with training and so much of practice, I know how to do it. I know when I'm like full blown professor mode and full blown consumer mode, right? So I have to shift gears. But I have an amazing team, and I want to give kudos to my team behind the scene, my employees, who actually do all of this work for me. So I kind of art direct, but they're the ones who do it. So a big shout out to my team who actually makes us, all of us, like you, me, Armin, all of us, they just make us look more professional and more beautiful. But I've put,
Totally.
yes, all of these things that you see, I have put in so much of sweat equity. Like I started building my Gagan Sarkaria brand when I got laid off. So I took 2012, the whole year, to figure out what really I wanted to do. And 2013 is when I launched gagansarkaria.com. And I built all of this with one of my students when I taught at the university in Alabama. She worked with me for 13 years as a part-time designer. So she and I built all of this together. But the team that I have right now, they are so in tune and in sync with me, just like you and Armin, William. When we do things, we brainstorm, and I start directing my team that this is what our vision is, this is what we want to do. They just know it, they just get it. And it's because there is a synergy. And when I hire people, I look at their charts. I look at the QiMen chart. Should I be hiring them at that moment or not? When I'm doing, whether I'm hiring my chefs for my franchise, whether I'm hiring graphic designers, video editors, whatever I'm hiring, I look into QiMen and Chinese metaphysics and do a thorough deep dive to see if that candidate is going to be good for me and the business or not. And if I have my personalized calendar and I'm manifesting for the right person to appear, who's going to be either my mentor, my a nobleman who's going to open more doors for me, or my employees, this is the go-to document that I tap into, because what you're looking at on the pages right now is so simple. It's per date. Like each page has a day, unless you have two spreads, like 2 days, because you have so many good formations. And in some of the days I had that. I had so many good formations. Am I supposed to tap into all of them? No, but I have options. I have options based on my goals. What is it that I want to manifest? What is it that I want to create? What is it that I want to tap into? Is it I want to manifest a good nobleman, or I want to hide because somebody is like giving me pain in my rear end? I was like, don't want to deal with that. So these deceptions can be very powerful too. And the dunes, which are very rare for me, I mean, I love the heavenly dune and the wind dune when you're trying to like market yourself. And this month, layered with the QiMen month chart, the deity, and the door that is visiting my personal destiny, that is an added layer. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, the monthly QiMen forecast for June can also help you, give you more insights. But this personalization, you don't get it anywhere unless you learn the QiMen course from us, which we are coming and launching in the fall for sure. So I'm announcing it there. We are working on Ziva course, and we're working on QiMen course. So this personalization will make your life easier for sure. So back to you, William. This is I think we nailed the format because it works. And I've shown it to 2-3 other people. They're like, oh, when do you start this? I want this too. I'm like, okay, it's coming. It's coming.
That's great. That's great. So you can see in this part, as what Gagan mentioned, you can see there are some highlighted and asterisk part. Okay, with one asterisk or double asterisk, it means that how strong is this formation, because the formation have different levels. We have level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 3 means 3 stars. I mean, 3 stars, this is the strongest level the formation can be. 1 star is the lowest level, but even 1 star is strong enough. Is strong enough. And this highlighted means actually it falls into the one of the 4 palaces. 4 palaces, one of the 4 palaces. So likewise, you can see. So every month or every day, there will be certain formation. Of course, okay, in order to personalize, certain days, even there is some good formation, I will put a note there that this day do watch out, because might not be a very good day, even though we do have a very good formation. It depends. You see, you have to see both the so-called the Tong Shu calendar as well as this QiMen formation, right? So this is a very general to let you know that these are the good dates and good time on certain palace. Okay, another snapshot on what is on the other 2 days, and so on, right? So these are sample pages. I believe this there'll be some final touch up. As I said, there's some final touch up. It won't be fine. It will be that's all at all as it is. So we definitely will make it even more presentable, easy to read. Most important is easy to read, easy to refer. Okay, right. So now again, so you see, as Gagan mentioned, all these things come from QiMen Tong Shu, right? So and I'm planning to have a QiMen Tong Shu. We call it the academy. Yeah, from the basic to the intermediate and maybe to the advanced eventually. Okay, we will have to start from the basic first, right? Start from the basic. So do give me some time after launch of this soft launch of this personal calendar. Give me some time to create some slides, okay, on the basic QiMen Tong Shu course, so that from the basic you will know how to use this chart even more efficiently or more efficiently.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And, for those of you who are watching us live or will come back for the replay, I have two academies. One is abundancemanifestationacademy.com, where we have all the products and services, and we have all the students. Whoever wants whatever they need comes and becomes a part of the Abundance Manifestation Academy. The other one is called ChineseMetaPhysicsAcademy.com. And here is a QR code for that. And the entry to the academy is free. You can join for free. There's no cost. But when we are going to be turning on the green light to sell the courses, we will have an early bird, because this has been my goal for the last 4 or 5 years. So this year we are going to be ready to launch, because on the back end, I have been building content, curriculum, slide decks, and we will start the QiMen Basics Beginners course. So come be a part of the academy so that you can actually take advantage of the early birds pricing that we will give to the students who are already in the academy before I will start announcing it outdoors, to public. So here is the QR code. Come be a part of it. Get ready to learn QiMen from William.
Okay. So now you may ask, what is the damage? We in Singapore we always like to use the word damage. Okay, but it's not really a damage. What is the damage I need to pay for this so-called calendar? So what is the price to pay? Right? It's a monthly subscription. It's a monthly subscription. So what you will get by paying $37, you get a monthly calendar. At the same time, we'll have our so-called one group coaching bundles. So what is this one group coaching bundles about? Okay, let me elaborate more. You see, by just looking at this calendar, you might wonder, in fact, yes, may be easy to refer, but how can I make full use of this calendar? So during this one group coaching bundles, this group coaching, I'll explain to you a little bit more, elaborate a little more, how can use more effectively and efficiently use this calendar. And you realize that these timings, we're talking about manifestation. Yeah. Well, what if you want to do something? It's not just manifestation. You want to launch certain thing. You want to do certain. You want to meet certain people at the same time. Not just manifestation. Again, during this coaching, I will share with you how to use this good timing for the activities rather than just manifestation. Okay. So this group coaching is very important because it will help you along the way. That beside manifestation, what can you do? That is creating activities. Okay, so it's just merely a $37 a month to get started off. Right. If you think that group coaching, I'm not really can catch, because group coaching, maybe there are too many people, so I can't ask more personal question. I want to have a personal touch. Yes, you can engage with me for 90 minutes one-on-one coaching, okay, at $275. Then again, this 90 minutes one-on-one, we can talk a little bit more personal about how you want to use this to your own benefit, right? So that means this 90 minutes will be solely on you. It's a one-on-one. Okay, so you just scan the QR code, you can get this price. Now, if you think, hey, what about I want to pay by yearly, annually? Well, you can, of course, right? So if you choose annual subscription, okay, it's just merely $400, and it will come with the 1 hour one-on-one coaching. It's a one-on-one coaching. Sometimes when they say one-on-one 1 hour coaching, sometimes it really depends. Maybe you have too many questions, or have too many things to ask. It might exceed 1 hour. I'm fine. I'm not totally very strict on this call 1 hour. I'm totally fine. I mean, 1.5 hours is fine, but not 2 hours, 3 hours. Okay, but to me, this is okay. So now let's do a simple sum. Okay, remember just now I was saying monthly subscription is $37. Let me go back. Monthly subscription is $37. Multiplied by 12 is 444. Right? If you want to have a one-to-one coaching, is 275. You're going to add this together. 444 plus 275 is 719. 719. But if you pay by annual subscription, which is only $400, so you have a saving of 45%, right? Of 719, $719, you just pay $400. You get this one-on-one and the annual subscription at only $400. So this is the huge, I would say, very good discount for this annual subscription. Right? So scan the QR code.
William,
Yes.
I want to share something. We just decided to up the 1 hour to 90 minutes. One-on-one coaching.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes, that is a surprise for people, because sometimes people are like, oh, 1 hour is not enough. I'm like, 90 minutes will like give you the full complete, like you'll feel complete in 90 minutes. And William is very graceful, he's very gracious with his time. But I would love for everybody who is considering this to honor his time too. That 90 minutes is going to be jam-packed information on how can you really understand this product and use it to create results. And trust me, you will create results. I'm not kidding. When we all go and ask him, okay, what are these dates for? And, this is my focus. What should I do? He'll show up. He does show up for everybody. So he's going to show up for you. So you should take advantage for that. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you so much, William.
Yeah. So just to elaborate a bit more on this one-on-one coaching, besides sharing of you how to use by activity way, that means your action, you're meeting someone, I also will share to you that in the sitting arrangement, if you're going to sit with some investors or your bosses, which sector should you sit? How will you sit according to the formation? I will teach you how to look at the calendar to choose a seat. Of course, sometimes you may not be able to choose a seat. That's why you need to go to the so-called meeting room early to grab a seat, to get the direction and grab the seat, so that you get a very good sitting direction backing the good formation. Okay, so this is part of my one-on-one coaching session, right? And then guess what? That's not all. You see, that's not all. Remember, I was saying that this whole thing will kick on the 1st August, or 1st August, because you see, as what Gagan said, I need time to prepare or to search for those good time and good dates, and then to fit into the 4 major palaces. So it's really very time consuming. It's not easy. Okay, it's not easy. So I would need time to maybe at least a few days to do all this, right? So for the fun of all these things, I see we have early bird exclusive extra bonus. If you're going to sign up this thing by 10 July, okay, 10 July or July of 10, and then I will give you the extra good timing from July 16 to July 31st. It means I will have to start early to choose the good date. to get ready for people who come in early. Why I choose 10 July? Because again, if you're going to subscribe on the 15 July, I couldn't produce the dates as soon by 16 to give you the 16 to 31st. I need time. Okay, I need at least 4 to 5 days to prepare. That's why I had to end it by 10 July to get the 16 July and to 31st July good timing. Moving forward, anybody who sign up along the way, okay, that is just my forward thinking. People who sign up the last day of the previous month, you won't get the full month for the following month, because again, I need time to prepare. You see, always need time to prepare. So there's always a cutoff date for the following month to come out for people who signing up along the way. But not to worry, okay. Along the way, we'll explain a little bit more for people who are willing to sign up. But for now, people who sign up before 10 July will get extra bonus of this good timing from 16 July to 31st July. That is the extra bonus we are willing to give. Right, back to you, Gagan.
Yes, absolutely. This is great. Why? Because you are saving with the annual subscription, but it's not that we're going to create the whole year and give it to you. It's going to be released month by month, but by doing the annual subscription, you are saving so much. Why? Because you're going to get you will be a part of the group coaching, because with the month-to-month subscription, there will be a group coaching given to people who subscribe to monthly subscription. Why? Because people still need to know how to use it, but they won't be able to get one-on-one time with William unless they want to upgrade their subscription from month to annual, or they want to buy a separate one-on-one session with him. That's a totally different decision. But the annual subscription is a great deal. Why? Because you are saving so much money, with the subscription, and you get to have one-on-one attention, with William to understand. I've had people who will come and pay $1,200 to have a session with me because I don't know what their problems are unless they start telling me. But sometimes that 90-minute session becomes a 4-hour, sometimes a 6-hour, because we are in that rhythm of breakthrough. So that's where we want to be very task oriented to personalize the information to you if you subscribe to the annual bundle. So with that, I'm going to take it to where is my deck so that I can actually take it to the end and we can close, because my time for the session is almost over. So William, do you have anything else to add? For August 1st is when you will start giving, right? From the
Yes.
August.
Yeah.
Right?
For now, it's still the soft launch or the pre-launch, right? The actual launch will be on the 21st of July. Yeah. Why 21st of July? Because again, you see, I'm a date selection expert. Okay, I did a date selection. So the actual launch will be on the 21st July. Right, 21st July. But now it's a pre-launch. So there's a pre-launch, we'll have the early bird. Once you hit across the 10th of July, until the 21st July, it will not be any more early bird. No more early bird. Just want to emphasize this.
Correct. Yes. So I will turn it off after midnight of July 10th, the early bird registration. And my team already has put in the calendar notification so that they don't forget it. They said, we've turned it on, like we won't forget. I'm like, okay, that's good. That's good. You're taking advantage of the dates. And one of them even sent me a message. Do you think Mr. William can do this for me also? I'm like, I'll see how it works, So this is the registration, early bird exclusive bonuses, and of course having that extra 2 week in advance kickstart your rhythm of getting adjusted to the remaining months of 2025. the snake year. You know, we did Peter 9 transition 18 months ago. That's when Peter 9 started, exactly 18 months ago. And that energy takes about 18 months to like really sink in and get you started. So if you missed your last 18 months of creating whatever you needed to create, and you still feel that, you know, you are not there ready to open the door of opportunities that are standing in front of you, because of no matter what reason, whether it's funds, whether it is skill set, whether it's mindset, whether it's your courage, whether it's lack of clarity, whatever you need to tap into to really take advantage of Peter 9 energies and to manifest your abundance for the rest of the year, this is a great start to have. And with that, I'm going to take you to the next slide, where I am encouraging you and inviting you to come hang out with us in Telegram. We have a channel called the Abundance Manifestation Channel. Here is the QR code for it. We post most of our information there so that you are going to be in the loop of communication with us. And it's a two-way communication. It's not that you can't talk to us, you can't ask questions. Some community members do and some don't. So please come and hang out with us. If you have any questions, please let us know. We'll be more than happy to answer. We are like 3-4 people in there who are very active, and we'll take care of you. Now, if you have been enjoying our session today, I encourage you to please share the live stream with your family, friends, colleagues. If you are new to the YouTube channel, please subscribe and like. It is important for us so that, you know, YouTube can actually, the algorithm works and they start to share what we post, the information we share with other audiences. So your likes and subscription and notification do help us grow as well. So with further ado, I'm going to just end the session here. I hope you've enjoyed what we have talked about as the personal calendar using QiMen and date selection that can supercharge your abundance manifestation power and create remarkable results with you. So thank you so much for logging in, watching us on this Friday morning, Friday night, or whenever and wherever you are. Until next time, this is Gagan Sarkaria and William Chua signing off. Have a fabulous weekend ahead, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.